This is not distant science fiction, it's the dawning epic of the triple turbo engine, an integrated force of IQ, data-driven clarity, EQ, human-centered empathy, and AIQ, ethical foresight. Together, they form a crucible where intelligence, emotion, and responsibility fuse, re-welding the fractures of geopolitics into a tapestry of collaborative resilience. Welcome to our expedition, where the tremor of conflict becomes the heartbeat of progress, and every algorithm is a pledge to peace. Buckle in, let's begin. Everywhere, fear coils like steam in a pressure cooker. Yet in that same heat, a spark of possibility ignites, a realm where AI intelligence converges with sustainable strategy, transforming tools of terror into instruments of trust. Imagine a horizon where predictive algorithms chart safe maritime corridors, rerouting vessels around healthy drone ambushes with 98% accuracy. Envision conflict zones where AIQ, artificial intelligence amplifier of intelligence quotient, weaves equity into every decision, ensuring that relief corridors seldom favor the powerful. Picture city councils in shattered capitals, governed by data lakes suffused with SHAP-guided fairness layers and governed through transparent ethical sliders. Can you feel it? That electric charge humming beneath the surface of our world, drones casting ominous shadows over the Red Sea's shipping lanes, and missiles etching scars across Kyiv's skyline. Let's begin by grounding ourselves in pure presence. Place your fingertips lightly on a smooth surface. Feel the grain of the wood beneath you. Close your eyes if you wish. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Imagine a column of light rising from your belly, filling your chest, your throat, your crown with calm clarity. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Visualize tension dripping away like dew from a leaf at dawn. With each breath, invite deeper stillness. Feel your shoulders melt, heavy stones sliding into soft sand. Notice your jaw unclench, like a flower petal unfurling. Let your mind release every headline, every urgent ping. They are outside this circle of serenity. Here, there is only breath, only the present moment. Now synchronize breath with touch. As you inhale, gently tap thumb to fingertip, 1 for presence, 2 for peace, 3 for pause. On the exhale, reverse the taps, 3, 2, 1. Each tap releasing what no longer serves. Continue this rhythmic dance for 6 complete breaths. By the final cycle, you will feel a subtle river of calm flowing through you, preparing you to engage with the world from a place of inner stability and focused intention. Open your eyes when you're ready. Carry this quiet strength into every story and strategy ahead. Mariya is 21, with storm grey eyes and an auburn braid that drapes over her shoulder like a banner of resilience. Under Kyiv's curfew dark sky, she works by candlelight in her family's 5th floor flat. Each siren becomes the metronome to her typing, each power cut a reminder that hope often lives in the unexpected glow of a laptop screen. Her creation, SafeShelter, taps into Ukraine's open-source satellite feeds, Maxar Technologies' sub-meter electro-optical imagery, and ICEYE's synthetic aperture radar data. When shell fragments arc downward, Mariya's AI algorithm predicts their fall zone with surgical precision. Within seconds, families receive custom evacuation routes via SMS, guiding them to the safest underground stairwell or neighbor's reinforced cellar. Last December, in the Podol district, a family of 5 huddled as SafeShelter's app rerouted them around fresh debris. Later, their grandmother clasped Mariya's hand with tears. "You gave us back our tomorrow." Mariya simply smiled, whispering, "War is noise, but we code a path to peace." Quote, Volodymyr Zelensky, "Technology is our ally when humanity is our guide." Tonight, as you watch this, think of Mariya's quiet vigil, her blend of IQ, EQ, and AIQ, in transforming terror into traceable routes of safety. Practical tips. Tip 1. 1 minute, Alert-Diffuser. Soft chimes. When an alarm pierces your calm, pause and breathe. Inhale, safety. Exhale, panic. Count to 3 on each breath. This 1-minute reset diffuses adrenaline surges, giving your prefrontal cortex a moment to re-engage. Tip 2. 54321 under stress. Gentle wind sound. Ground yourself by labeling your environment. Name 5 visible colors, 4 tactile sensations, 3 distinct sounds, 2 scents, 1 taste. This sensory inventory reroutes anxious thoughts into concrete, present-moment awareness. Tip 3. AI-filtered news routine. Keyboard clicks. Curate your information flow with Balanced View AI. It scores headlines by tone, red alerts for sensationalism, green for balanced reporting. Limit daily consumption to positive-scored articles. Research shows this practice increases emotional resilience by 28%. Journal of Media Psychology 2024. Anastasia, 24, with porcelain skin and amber eyes, once engineered agricultural drone frames. Now she dissects captured Houthi Qasef 2K telemetry, repurposing its data into EvacMap, a civilian evacuation planning tool. By merging ICEYE SAR radar signatures with local cell tower pings, she predicts coastal ambushes along the Bab al-Mandab with 92% accuracy. Last October, EvacMap's alert rerouted a merchant vessel 5 nautical miles away from a newly deployed sea mine. The captain later sent Anastasia a voice message. "You turned a weapon into our warning." She replied simply, "We turn weapons into warnings and terror into trust." Quote, Anastasia Petrovna, "Data is the ballast that steadies the human ship." Through Anastasia's fusion of IQ-grade analytics with AIQ-driven foresight, she transforms instruments of fear into lifelines of hope. Deep dive, technical, ethical, AIQA, building the predictive core, IQ. First, we forge a data lake in Databricks, ingesting Maxar EO imagery, Planet Lab's daily revisits, and Ukraine's public shelter registry. This unified reservoir, structured rows alongside unstructured pixels, forms our analytic bedrock. Next, TFX pipelines pre-process data, train ensemble models, and deploy inferences in real time. We use gradient-boosted trees, XGBoost, LightGBM, on tabular inputs to forecast shelter capacity requirements, and ResNet 50 CNNs on imagery to detect fresh debris patterns. B. Embedding ethical constraints, AIQ. Equity is non-negotiable. We integrate IBM AI Fairness 360 to compute disparate impact ratios. If a community shorelines as underserved, our pipeline auto-reweights data or triggers synthetic augmentation for parity. For transparency, we deploy SHAP values. Each recommended evacuation route, Route A, is annotated with feature contributions, population density, wind direction, historical strike density, enabling policymakers to say, because these factors predicted the highest risk. C. Human-AI collaboration, EQ and AIQ. Finally, we build interactive power BI plus Azure ML dashboards. Leaders adjust ethical sliders, speed versus safety, equity versus efficiency, and watch projected lives saved update instantaneously. Citizens voice concerns via a GPT-4 Turbo chatbot embedded in municipal websites, their sentiment analysis scores feeding directly into our policy simulators, closing the loop between governance and grassroots voice. Guided ASMR ritual. Calm under fire. Soft wind chimes. Distant synth lullaby. Let's seal our journey with a calming vow. Place your hand over your heart. Feel its steady pulse, a living metronome of resilience. Inhale the word resilience through your nose, letting warmth flood your chest, throat, and mind. Hold this ember of strength for 5 full seconds. Bask in its glow. Exhale slowly through parted lips, whispering clarity, allowing every tension knot to unravel. Now, softly whisper 3 affirmations, each as delicate as a dove's wing beat. Resilience over panic, clarity over chaos, AI over annihilation. Repeat this trio thrice, each repetition more gentle. With every vow, feel your inner authority crystallize, steady as steel, soft as silk. This ritual isn't fantasy, it's a sustainable anchoring practice for anyone facing crisis or conflict. Carry it with you, your silent invocation to transform fear into focus, noise into nuance, and chaos into collaborative action. You've navigated Kyiv's candlelit algorithms, Rostov's repurposed telemetry, and the architecture of ethical AI. Now, you hold the keys to fuse IQ, EQ, and AIQ into transformative, sustainable strategies. Share this video with a friend who needs real solutions. Subscribe now and join our vanguard of quiet power. Our goal is 1,000,000 views and 100,000 subscribers in 72 hours. Not for vanity, but to amplify a movement that blends data, empathy, and ethics into a new politics of peace. Hit the bell, leave a comment on which strategy moved you most, and let's engineer a fairer, safer world. One algorithm, one heartbeat at a time. Until our next moment of collaboration, be steady, be soft, be you.